Hi and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Flo and today's video is a special one. It is going to the Taylor Swift ERAS Tour up in Edinburgh. So as everybody knows, I'm sure it's impossible to get tickets. Couldn't get ones for Wembley, so my friend managed to get them for Edinburgh. So we're going up there and spending the weekend. So I thought I would take you along with me. This is why I look awful, by the way, is because obviously I've got a hair mask in, I've got fake tan on, and I'm getting ready to go to the ERAS Tour. Obviously Taylor Swift is really going to see my fake tan and my lovely, nice soft hair from all the way in the seats where I am. But anyway, I'm so excited, and today has been like a massive prep to get ready for the concert. But I thought I would vlog the video. I thought I would vlog the weekend because I actually think that whilst this is a Taylor Swift trip, it's going to be pretty bookish. Not only is Edinburgh like super famous for like lovely bookshops and really like super bookish content. I've seen so many creators do like book shopping in Edinburgh and I'm always so jealous. So I'm excited to go and explore the bookshops for the first time. And then not just that, but also I'm taking the train up, which is like 4.5 hours. So there'll be so much time to read. And I thought I'd give you reading updates as I go. And then you'll also meet my friend who managed to get the tickets for us. We met at school. We've known each other since we were like aged 4 and we've stayed friends. So she's in the Navy. She's great. And we've known each other for so long and we grew up listening to Taylor Swift. So for us, this is such a nostalgic trip. Also, the fact that Paramore are headlining is so amazing because they were so nostalgic for me now because I used to listen to them so much at school. So yeah, me and my friend would literally spend evenings with our like Cosmo magazines, like reading through, doing all the quizzes whilst listening to Taylor Swift in the background. And I remember us like constantly watching on repeat the You Belong With Me music video because we were such nerds at school, and so that the lyrics to that just, they hit deep for us. So this trip you'll see us like having evening chills, like doing what we used to do when we were at school. So I'm so excited because I don't get to see her that much either because obviously she's in the Navy. I'm so happy she managed to get leave to come on this trip. It's just worked out perfectly, and she has family up in Scotland, so we don't even have to like fork out for a hotel. We get to stay in like a home setting, which is really nice. So I'm so grateful. She is like the best friend ever because last year she also let me go on one of her ships for a holiday away, and it was like one of the best trips I've ever been on. And so all of my great experiences are with Rachel. So I'm glad you'll get to meet her. And also just a couple of updates from me is that obviously I've now got my finger in a cast and it's going really well. Obviously I've got my Taylor Swift nail theme. I'm going like hearts because like lover, but then also they're like red for the red album. I think my outfit is going to be like red album and the Tortured Poet department coded because I've got a red skirt arriving today. It needs to hurry up. And then I've got a But Daddy I Love Him t-shirt. I will show you at some point in this video. That's my outfit plan. So then we've also been making friendship bracelets, of course. And so mine are all bookish themed, and then my friend is like nautical themed, obviously because of the Navy. And so you probably can't see them that closely now. I will try and do like a zoomed in video of my final lot of bracelets because I will be adding to this collection hopefully tonight. It's just been a bit challenging with my finger, but they're all bookish themed. So I've got one and it's a duo and it's like long story short, I survived. Then I've got one which is Next Chapter, which is the lyrics to the Story of Us, which I also need to make a bracelet that just says the Story of Us on it as well. Then I've got Love Story, of course, and then Dear Reader, and then just like a Tortured Poets department bracelet. I need to figure out which ones I want to keep and which ones I want to give away, but my friend's made so many more than I have. So yeah, I need to add to this massively, but it's just been really tough with my finger and my longer nails. Actually, the finger splint is harder to make a bracelet with than the nails. Like I tried to make this one last night really quick and it just all flung on the floor when I tried to tie it, and then my finger got caught on the cast. Yeah, it wasn't great. But yeah, these are my bracelets. Hopefully you'll see a bigger collection by the time we get to the concert. And then as for like the bookish side of things, I am hoping to visit as many bookstores in Edinburgh as possible, as much as time allows. And then I'm hoping to finish The Idea of You. I think I've got like 50 pages left. Yeah, I don't have many. at all, and we're taking the train, as I mentioned before, so we have so much reading time. And then I've also, which is obviously a little bit different to my normal like romance or fantasy reading genres, but I want to start reading Girls That Invest. I bought it for my sister originally, and then I started opening it and I was like, actually this sounds super interesting, because we're trying to become a bit more like financial investing literate. Even though I literally work in finance, I haven't really prioritized my own finances, especially in the cost of living crisis. So I'm hoping that I can start dipping in and out of this, because it's quite thin. I thought I could take it along with me. I still haven't picked what romance or like just general fiction book I'm going to read after this one. I really can't decide, but obviously you'll see it when I pack it. I still haven't packed yet because I'm still struggling on like the outfit ideas. Like I part love mine, and I'm not too sure because I'm not really going all out with like, I know so many other people are going like crazy themed, era themed outfits, but mine's a bit of a mix of 2 eras or albums. But yeah, I'll obviously update you how I go with my reading this weekend and how much I get done on the train journeys, and then if I go into any bookshops, and then I'll hopefully be able to vlog some of the concert as well. So yeah, I'll keep you updated. Do you like Lauren Ashton at all?
That's what I don't know, is whether, hey girl. That's why I don't know if it's her as a girl.
I'm gonna shortlist. I'm gonna shortlist. Oh no, sorry. Do you want to laugh?
Yeah.
You have to read this book.
Sorry, I forgot about it.
Okay. Okay, and then basic synopsis. It's basically this.
Wait.
Straight from May at Sea. I didn't know.
Let me just.
Are you getting
no,
scared?
No, I want to actually be making. Is that mine?
Yeah.
Where did that one go?
That was the one you were going to give me.
Oh yeah, I just.
I love it.
That is genuinely why I close it every time, because I.
Okay, so I've been reunited with Rachel and we had pizza at my flat, and we also tried to watch the ERAS tour, but we couldn't turn it on, and so we are now at my friend's house, not specifically to watch the ERAS tour, although I would not put that past us at all, but because my parents are staying at my flat this weekend to look after my dog, and obviously they love coming to London, so they are visiting and hanging out in my flat. So we have vacated to my friend's apartment for the night before we head to Edinburgh tomorrow. So she has Disney Plus working on her TV, so we're going to watch the ERAS tour, and we've been really bad at making bracelets. Like we thought we'd make how many? We were like, oh, we'll make like 5, 10 tonight. It's 9:30. We want to go to bed at 10:30 because we're grandmas, so we need to get a move on, because I've only made 7 bracelets. How many have you made?
Oh, I didn't count.
I think 15. I think you've made around 15. So I need to catch up. But while we were at my apartment, I picked Rachel a book recommendation because she didn't have a book for the trip. So that was that dodgy video I may have already added in here, where you can see me picking a book, but did not realise that I did not fit in the frame. So yeah, picked her a really great book, which is Abby Jimenez, Just for the Summer. And it's one of my favourite reads so far this year. It's very Emily Henry, very romance, but a good amount of emotion in. So I think Rachel will love it, and she will give you her thoughts this weekend as well. No pressure, I've just put her on the spot there. Okay. So yeah, we will try and make friendship bracelets, not ruin them. And yeah, how do you end a video? How do you end like a vlog talking?
I think you are talking and then you put like another video.
I fade out.
And like you're still talking while we're making friendship bracelets.
I'm still talking as we're making friendship bracelets, and this is me fading it out. See ya. Okay, so it's been a long time since I checked in. So much has happened, but we made it to Edinburgh, which is amazing. And Edinburgh was just today full of Swifties. Like, you saw them in every corner. And me and my friend were literally grabbing dinner tonight, and we saw someone like half an hour before Taylor was supposed to go on, dressed in like definitely a Taylor outfit. And we were like, please tell me that you're going to like a club themed night, or to go and watch it with your friends on the TV or something, like on a YouTube stream, because you didn't get tickets. Please don't tell me that you have half an hour to get to the arena before she comes on. I was stressed for people that were even getting like the tram like an hour before it was due to start. It was too much. Like, me and my friend got to the train station this morning an hour before our train was supposed to leave, because we wanted time. Like, we're just anxious girlies between the pair of us, so we'd rather have more time. And we got to get like breakfast and stuff this morning. It was so nice and chill. And we even saw platform 9 3/4 because we went from King's Cross. So it was a blissfully chill trip up, and the train wasn't delayed. It like stopped a little bit on the way up. It was supposed to take 4 hours 20 and it took 4 hours 40, but that's fine. It didn't get cancelled. Like, some people's trains getting to Edinburgh were cancelled, and people were commuting, not driving. They were getting the train the day of the concert to go and see Tonight, and I was so stressed for them. Even if it was like a 10 a.m. train, I was like, what happens if it gets cancelled? Something happens and you can't make it to Taylor. That would be devastating. So yeah, me and my friend were like bonding over how much we're like anxious girlies when it comes to traveling. So at least we have that in common, because yeah, we got to King's Cross super early, then we got our seats on the train. It was such a packed train. People were making friendship bracelets, and like up and down you could see cowboy boots everywhere. It was so great. But I got so much reading done. I finished The Idea of You and I rated it 3 stars. It's weird having seen the movie and then reading this. I think if I read this before I watched the movie, I probably would have given it less, which I know is really rogue, but I felt like I bonded with the characters before I read the book because of the movie. And I really enjoyed the movie, but they feel like 2 different plots. Like, even though it's obviously based on the book, and most of it is, it just felt like a really different plot, and I can't put my finger on what it is. But I did see a TikTok where someone was like, they have a deeper connection in the book than the movie, and I think it's just like they had a different relationship. I wouldn't say one was deeper or not. Like, it just felt like a completely different relationship. And there were so many more twists and turns with like the rest of the band in this book that they didn't have that in the movie. So it just felt like a completely different, I was like reading something completely different to what I was watching. It felt like it was almost like, oh yeah, they're like loosely based on each other. But the general main parts of the plot were the same. So I know I'm not making any sense, but it just felt completely different. If you've read this book and watched the movie, let me know your thoughts on whether you felt the same, because I could be alone in that, I don't know. And then on the train, I did edit some of my YouTube video, which was nice, and Rachel had started reading the Abby Jimenez book and she was flying through it. Tell me how she read like almost 100 pages in an hour. I wish I had that reading speed. One of my other friends can also read a whole book in a day, like in an evening after work. She can read 100 pages an hour minimum. She reads like 300 books a year. I'm just so jealous, because I saw this TikTok video and it was like it was along the lines of, if you on average read 50 books a year, in your lifetime you'll only read 2,500 books. So the theme of the video, like the reason for it was like, if you don't like a book, DNF it, because you've only got 2,500 books to read. Your life is like short, there's so many books to read, just read the books you want. And I was looking at that, I was like, oh my god, only 2,500 books in my life? Or was it 2,500? I'm gonna check the maths on that, because I could be wrong. You know me with maths. But my friend can read 300 a year, so I'm like, she can read so many more in her lifetime. Like, she gets to experience so many more books. I'm so jealous. But anyway, it doesn't matter, because I enjoy all the books I read, which is great. And I just love the process of reading, having lazy days. Doesn't matter the speed, but I just wish I could read that many books in a year. So then I bought this book up with me to read, but I didn't start reading it because I just jumped from one fictional world, I wasn't ready to get into another. So I started reading Girls That Invest, and I'm already really liking it. I really recommend reading it. Like, at the moment, she's going through like the history of why women aren't that financially literate, and I love that. And it's understanding like why we're in the position that we're in and why like in media, women are portrayed as like shopaholics and get into debt, and they're not very good at managing their own money because obviously historically men had done it for them. And it's just really interesting to see the way that like capitalist society maybe hasn't helped in like adverts, and how they are like undercurrent like misogynistic, and they don't set women up to be financially savvy in the way that like women are portrayed in sort of finance adverts, or articles that are written are just solely written for men, and like movies like Wolf of Wall Street, and how they portray the only women in finance negatively. Not that I've watched it, but super interesting. So definitely pick it up if you just want to sort of understand a bit more about how to become more financially independent and become like an investing girly, finance girly. Definitely picks up. I don't think it's that long either, like it's 200 pages and the text is super big, so you'd probably fly through it, and I did get through it a little bit. So then, yes, we arrived in Edinburgh, and then we came back to this apartment, and we're staying in Rachel's family friend's apartment, which is so lovely because it's a nice home setting. Like our weekend is packed, and so it's nice to come back somewhere and fully relax. And the lighting, hopefully it's still great. Like it's gone a bit cloudy now, but there's like these huge windows in front of me, behind you, and they're just great for the content. So I'm loving it. I'm really excited to just spend the day tomorrow getting ready for the ERAS tour in such a like nice calm setting. It's great, and there's books behind me, so we're in for a win. So then we dropped our stuff off here, and then we went into Edinburgh city centre. I was like, I want to go book shopping. We also wanted to get a few more bits and pieces for our outfits tomorrow, but didn't have too much success. Like we were trying to find glitter and gems, but obviously the whole of Edinburgh is just sold out because everybody like was in Superdrug or Claire's all looking for the same things, and we were like seeing other people trying to find stuff and nowhere had anything. But I managed to go to a few bookshops in between. I really wanted to go to Topping and Co because they have one in Bath, which is near where I grew up, so it was really nice seeing the Edinburgh branch, and it was beautiful. But I didn't get any books in there. I was trying to be really restrained because I know this weekend is going to be super expensive anyway. Like I want to spend my money on Taylor Swift merch. But I also went to the Works because I wanted to get a sprayed edges version, and I can't remember the name of the book now, but I'll put a pic of the book here. And that's the one I wanted from the Works, but they didn't have it. They had Love at First Night, I think is the name of it, with the sprayed edges around the edge. They had tons of those, and normally the other one is next to it, but they didn't have it. Clearly, if I can't remember the name of it, I can't have wanted it that badly, but I really do, because the author had posted a TikTok video of like, I think it was like a quote or just something to do with the tropes, and I was just like, I was completely gripped, and so I want to pick it up, but alas, they didn't have it. So I ended up picking up just one book, and I'm really proud of myself, but the Co-op, because I've heard nothing but really great things about it, and it was £3. So I bought one book, which is great and very well restrained, and I think it's a good thing because obviously we're doing a lot of traveling Sunday, and I think we'll end up having our cases with us for a lot of the day, so I don't want to be lugging around books. Like I already have 4 books in my person, so, and maybe the 5th, because Rachel was like, I will probably finish this book this weekend, which I'm ridiculously jealous of because it takes me 2 weeks to finish a book. So yeah, that was our day. We've just come back after eating food, and we are gonna get prepped for the ERAS tour. So I'm gonna put my hair in the like overnight bathrobe, and then also we're going to make some more bracelets because we only made a couple last night. We wanted to go to bed on time, and it is only 10 to 8 now, so we've been keeping an eye on TikTok lives to see like what Taylor's up to and where she goes in her set, like, and sort of the timings, so that we're prepared tomorrow. But then I need to take my fake tan off. Like I need to like wash it off. I need to get my hair in the overnight thingies. I need to make some more bracelets. And then tomorrow we're getting up early to go straight to the merch, because we've seen queues and apparently it's really efficient, but we obviously want merch, and we know what merch we want to get. Like I want to get the quarter zip, so I want to make sure I get it. So it opens at 10, so I think we're just going to get there for then, queue for however long we queue for, then come back, get ready, and then head back out before the show. We're gonna get there when doors open at like 4, I think, and I'm really excited for Paramore because that'll be really nostalgic. We want to make sure that we're just getting there and we're enjoying it. So the whole day tomorrow will be focused on Taylor and recording TikTok transitions, but I'm gonna suck at them. So yeah, I will keep you updated and see how many bracelets we make tonight. Back at my phone. got the lyrics wrong for this one, and it was my favourite one, and now I can't give it to anyone.
No, it can be even more important. Like,
Oh.
Why is it?
It's very windy, but we're on our way to get merch. And there's a huge queue, but we've somehow managed to skip it and we're not sure why, so we're going to find out now. Okay, so I obviously look crazy because I've got my curls in ready for tonight's concert, but I'm back from the merch and we queued for, we got there at 10:15 and I think we left at like 12:15 once we'd bought everything. So I think we were queuing for like an hour 40, then we got all of our merch and then we walked back to the tram. But I was like so worried because the queue went on for so long, but they had all of the sizes, they had everything I wanted. So I ended up getting the quarter zip. This is a size medium, like it's pretty big, but I got the quarter zip, and then I also got the tour t-shirt, which is in a large because I love like a huge large t-shirt, and I'll probably shrink it a little bit too because that always ends up happening. Like my Harry Styles one is a large and it fits like a medium or even a small, I would say, but not because I shrunk it, just I remember the sizes not being that generous and then they only went up to a large. So yeah, this one's way bigger, which is better. And then while we're in the queue, we read some of our book, didn't we? You have to come tell everyone what you think of the Abby Jimenez book that you're reading.
Oh yeah, it's
Do you feel I put you under pressure now, haven't I?
I mean, I should wait.
You're coming.
I'm coming.
This is Rachel.
Hi.
Don't know if you formally met.
I died. I can't do that just 2 hours before the concert. Okay.
Hello.
Hi.
So what do you think of the Abby Jimenez book? How many pages are you in?
I'm almost half.
Almost halfway. I told you she reads quick and it's only Saturday.
Really, really enjoying it so far. I really like the tone of the book, like how it's written. It's very lighthearted, but it has like some really
Emotional.
deep, really deep kind of things like going through it, which kind of, but it addresses it in like a really approachable way, so you like don't feel sad while you're reading
and
it.
I keep hearing you laughing, which is really good.
I am, and there were a few, it was in the queue and there was that bit and I was like
yeah.
Which is, yeah,
I'm glad like a book recommendation, like you loved it.
no, I mean, but based on what I told you, I think it was always inevitable that I would, but I actually really like how easy it is to read.
It's so easy,
especially this weekend. I feel like I don't want to have to work hard, like my brain, to
Yeah.
process something.
Definitely.
So yeah.
And this book's easier to read than I thought. I'm 32 pages in and I'm laughing, and it's quite funny, like I was picking out paragraphs to you, wasn't I?
Yeah,
and was
you
like,
were.
yeah. So we're both enjoying our books. You got the merch you wanted as well.
I did, yeah. Courtesy
Our group of friends, got you
so
some for your
nice.
birthday, which, we clubbed together and got Rachel the same quarter zip and a water bottle. So we're enjoying our books. The merch queue wasn't too bad. Now we're gonna get ready.
I love how we say it wasn't too bad. It was an hour and a half.
Yeah, it was. But we were like expecting, like, we were like, okay, if we get back at,
for the war, weren't we?
We were.
Yeah.
We were like, oh, if we get back at 3, it's okay. We can get ready in half an hour. Let's just, But it was quite efficient. It was probably as expected, efficiency-wise.
Yeah, I think we almost got there too early for the efficiency to have kicked in, maybe.
When we left, the queue was like a lot less because I guess most people are running to get there when it opens, which is exactly what we did. But we had breakfast before, which was really cute. Mine was a sugar overload, but it was nice to brunch.
Yeah.
And then, so we're going to get ready now. We're going to film some TikToks and eat. We're going to eat.
Yeah, let's eat first.
Okay, bye.
Speed to the city streets, we began to feel the fire. We rise like There's the chemicals that take us higher. The night's young, it has just begun. As she puts her hand in mine. We wanna just wanna dance to the light. Pour stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop. As we shout from the top, we're gonna be two hearts running wild.
Hello. So as you can tell, it's the day after the ERAS tour and we had the best time. My voice hasn't gone. I thought it was gonna go, but I definitely think I'm gonna get a cold. Scotland is freezing. Bless Taylor, she was also so cold. She had to blow her nose in the surprise songs as well. And I think her hand got cramped on night one. And I think it was because it was so cold. Like, it has been really quite cold and I didn't pack for it, but we literally had the best time. Rachel and I genuinely feel hungover today and we didn't drink at all the whole show. I didn't pee the whole show. I was so worried about that and I held it. I was so proud of myself. Then we ended up walking back to the Edinburgh town centre, which took an hour, and then we finally managed to get a tram. But today we're going to meet Rachel's cousins for lunch and I'm not going to film the rest of the day because I mean, I say that now and I might end up doing it, but we're so dead. Like, I can't even explain how magical the ERAS tour was, and it was just everything we could have wanted. And the surprise songs we got were so nostalgic to like us growing up. Like, we got Crazier and she's never performed that live before, and just hearing that and it being on the Hannah Montana movie, which we also used to obsess over. Like, mine and Rachel's like things for nostalgia are Taylor Swift, Hannah Montana movie, and literally any Miley Cyrus movie, like the last song. And so the fact we got Crazier was unbelievable. And I got so many cute friendship bracelets from other people as well. Like, I did a swap and it was just such good vibes. It was just so, there's something so nice about like all of the Taylor Swift fans. And seeing Paramore was amazing. So like, Paramore were the band that inspired my, like, the band that I write about in my first ever like debut novel. And so being able to see them live, like, I got so emotional because they literally inspired some of my characters. So yeah, it was just perfect. I have tried to read this morning, but I've done hardly anything. I think I woke up on page like 55 and I'm now on page 62 because I really did try to read, but I'm just like, I'm in my post-ERAS depression probably, but also like post-ERAS hangover. I just am on like a massive show come down, so all I have to think about today is packing, getting myself back to London. We managed to upgrade our tickets on the train home to first class for £20, which is amazing because you get free food included, and the amount we spent on food coming up probably is equal to that. So I have no regrets. I'm hoping that I can just sit there and it's really comfy and enjoyable. Then we get back to London, I think around like 9:30, maybe later. The train's at 4 o'clock, so it's 4 hours 42 minutes. So we'll get back at just before 9, and then hopefully I get into my apartment at 9:30, and then I'm sleeping because I woke up this morning too excited. So yeah, thank you so much for coming on this journey with me. It has been a journey, like the best. It's so magical. All I'm hoping today is that I just get through, I enjoy it, and it's really easy and seamless. And I bet now that I say that, something catastrophic happens with transport, because we haven't had any issues. Like, we managed to get on the tram to the stadium. We walked back yesterday and then got on a tram. Like, the trams were a bit crap on the way back, but nothing like horrific. We got home like midnight and the show finished just after 10:30. So yeah, we did good, but I'm so tired if you can't tell. But yeah, state of me today. I'm gonna have a shower, become human again. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.